Hello, my name is Rachel, and I'm starting a YouTube channel. I kind of wanted a project, and I also wanted something to kind of keep me faithful with reading my Bible. And so, maybe a month or two ago, I started reading it from Genesis out loud to myself. And I was like, it would probably be a good idea to record these and put them on the internet. Um, and it's a easy YouTube channel idea because, well, you it's already pre-planned. You just go front to back of the Bible. I'm a little nervous about Leviticus and Numbers and certain books like that, but well, power through. And so I just thought I'd start with Genesis 1 in the beginning. And I don't plan on doing a lot of exegesis, nothing fancy. I might offer some commentary, but do not take any of my interpretations or ad libbing as fact or truth. But yeah, so this is my extra room I have at home. Note the plants, they're always doing well. It's particularly this one. It's been really thriving. It's from a cutting my mom gave me. So yeah, I'm just going to film them, record them, put my Yeti mic that I got sometime during COVID when my friend and I started to have a joint YouTube channel that did not last very long due to passion. That was my fault or lack of passion. And so I feel like this is probably more of a fruitful adventure. We'll see. I do writing on the side. So I'm also thinking about reading some of the things I've written. So I have pre made content. So we'll see how this goes. And it won't be anything super fancy, like no great editing like you see out there. It's just going to be me reading this, which I've had since college and got rebound sometime after COVID started by a local guy where I used to live. And so, pardon any sniffles, I'm getting over some sort of respiratory junk that I got at work, which is an incubus for vile plague sometimes. Anyway, so Genesis chapter 1, in the beginning. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Now the earth was formless and empty. Darkness was over the surface of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the waters. And God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. God saw that the light was good, and he separated the light from the darkness. God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And there was evening and there was morning the first day. And God said, "Let there be an expanse between the waters to separate water from water." So God made the expanse and separated the water under the expanse from the water above it. And it was so. God called the expanse the sky, and there was evening and there was morning the second day. And God said, "Let the water under the sky be gathered into one place, and let dry ground appear." And it was so. God called the dry ground land, and the gathered waters he called good. He called seas. And God saw that it was good. Then God said, "Let the land produce vegetation, seed bearing plants and trees on the land that bear fruit with seed in it according to their various kinds." And it was so. The land produced vegetation, plants bearing seed according to their kinds, and trees bearing fruit with seed in it according to their kinds. And God saw that it was good. And there was evening and there was morning the third day. And God said, "Let there be lights in the expanse of the sky to separate the day from the night, and let them serve as signs to mark the seasons and days and years. And let there be lights in the expanse of the sky to give light on the earth." And it was so. God made two great lights, the greater light to govern the day, and the lesser light to govern the night. He also made the stars. God set them in the expanse of the sky to give light on the earth, to govern the day and the night, and to separate light from darkness. And God saw that it was good. And there was evening and there was morning the fourth day. And God said, "Let the water teem with living creatures, and let birds fly above the earth across the expanse of the sky." And I love birds, so I love that part. So God created the great creatures of the sea and every living and moving thing with which the water teems according to their kinds, and every winged bird according to its kind. And God saw that it was good. God blessed them and said, "Be fruitful and increase in number, and fill the water in the seas, and let the birds increase on the earth." And there is evening and there is morning, the fifth day. And God said, "Let the land produce living creatures according to their kinds, livestock, creatures that move along the ground, and wild animals, each according to its kind." And it was so. God made the wild animals according to their kinds, the livestock according to their kinds, and all the creatures that move along the ground according to their kinds. And God saw that it was good. God said, "Let us make man in our image, in our likeness, and let them rule over the fish of the sea and the birds of the air, over the livestock, over all the earth, and over all living creatures that move along the ground." So God created man in his own image. In the image of God, he created him. Male and female, he created them. God blessed them and said to them, "Be fruitful and increase in number, fill the earth and subdue it. Rule over the fish of the sea and the birds of the air and every living creature that moves along the ground." Then God said, "I give you every seed-bearing plant on the face of the whole earth, and every tree that has fruit with seed in it. They will be yours for food, and to all the beasts of the earth and all the birds of the air and the creatures that move on the ground, everything that has breath in it, I give every green plant for food." And it was so. God saw that all he had made was good. And God saw that he had made, one more time. God saw all that he had made, and it was very good. And there was evening and there was morning, the sixth day. And that ends chapter 1. I like that everything that becomes a metaphor or a parable in the Bible is part of creation, and even the birds are a metaphor in Matthew. And so I like that all the equipment and tools are there. And that also kind of reminds me of Ecclesiastes, in which there's a time and a place for everything and a season for everything. And I think that's also a reflection of chapter 1 of Genesis. So that's chapter 1. I'm going to hopefully see you back at chapter 2.